The following Jackass Nation production is powered by Cinelinx. Cinelinx.com, your one stop for your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinx.
Man, this beat is tough. Coming to you from the Kayfabe studio in Highland Park, Texas. He was born in Seaside Heights, New Jersey. Raised by Wilson Fisk on the streets of Hell's Kitchen, New York, and did his studies in FABOLOUS Sin City, Las Vegas. He's straight out of Compton and brought to you in part by the Offshoots Network. He's pro wrestler, four-time MPX Tag Team Champion, writer, podcaster, bringing you his opinions on film, TV, professional wrestling, sports, and everyday life. He is the Jersey Jackass, B to the C. And you're listening to It Is What It Is with the Jackass. On tonight's show, Quad C joins BC to talk Mayweather, McGregor, and Game of Thrones. And now, your host, the Jackass. Yo, 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 yo. It is what it is. And what it is it is what it is with the Jackass. This is your host, the one, the only, the Jersey Jackass, your boy, B to the C. Get at me on Twitter, at RealJackassBC. That's RealJackassBC. Join the conversation by using the hashtag IiWiIJA. We are powered by Cinelinx.com, your one stop for your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Guys, what is going on? This has been a great weekend, and we had so much to do. We had the Game of Thrones finale, we had Mayweather versus McGregor, and we got my boy Quad C is here in the house once again to talk Mayweather. He's going to talk Mayweather and McGregor, and we're also going to talk the Game of Thrones finale. It is going down in the Seven Kingdoms. The war is happening. And speaking of the Seven Kingdoms, we got a brand new theme for Loot Crate this August, and that is Kingdom. It features The Legend of Zelda, The Lord of the Rings, Adventure Time, and much, much more. Tons of properties that you can lose yourself in. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box service which provides boxes of geek and gaming related merchandise, and as always includes a monthly t-shirt and pin. Right now you get a discount on your Loot Crate by going to lootcrate.com/SCNS live or clicking in the link below of this podcast, whether it's on Cinelinx or anywhere else that you're finding it, or just put in the promo code SCNS Live at checkout, and you can get 10% off your first box of loot. Want to see some of the stuff you're missing out on? Go to youtube.com/SCNS Live and check out our unboxing videos. Every month we open up all the different boxes of Loot Crate and show you some of the really cool things that you can start getting. So go now to lootcrate.com/SCNS Live and check it all out. Other things going on, man, as y'all know, if you're listening to this, wherever you're listening to it, especially here in the United States, you know that it is getting rough here in Texas, or it has been pretty rough over the last couple days, week or so, with Hurricane Harvey hitting the Gulf Coast pretty bad down there. Houston is really a mess. There's a lot of people that could use a lot of help, and if you want to donate, it's always a good thing to do to help out, do a little extra. All you have to do is text the word Harvey to 90999. Now, you won't be charged. You won't have to use a credit card or anything like that. They'll just tack on an extra $10 to your cell phone bill. So go and donate now. Text Harvey HARVEY to 90999, and you can donate to help those in need. It is really dire down there in Houston right now and everywhere else along the Gulf Coast. So please help out, do what you can. We band together at this time of our need. That's what we do all year long. Whenever things are going good, we can fight and argue about political stances and religious beliefs and all that stuff. But when it comes down to it, what Americans do is is when this stuff's going on, we reach out and help. And now Mother Nature has a way of telling us that she's still in control. And when that happens, we band together. So do what you can. Text Harvey to 90999 and help out just a little bit. Guys, it is also going down this weekend. For those of you who were at MPX this past weekend, I answered a call. I showed up. I did what I could. And I took on Loverboy Larry Canis. Now, Larry and I have a very long history. It dates all the way back to the Tag Team Championships, one of our early runs to get to the titles. The FJA versus what were then called the Manliest Men. And then eventually even the Kingsmen. FJA and Michael Schaefer and Larry Canis. We probably had my favorite rivalry that I've ever had. Probably the biggest rivalry that we ever really had was that one there. So definitely was excited to answer the call when Larry set out the open challenge this weekend at MPX. And man alive, was it a fun match. I went in there and I got the victory. It was so great to see all of you fans out there, all the support you gave me. I really appreciate it. Keep hashtagging We Want BC. Keep bringing the signs. It is always an honor to be there. It is always great to meet and see all y'all. I met a lot of great people. Met a lot of kids out there. It was really fun to see. This weekend, it is going down again. It is MPX Die Hard. It happens September 2nd. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 7:30, my bad. Bell time is at 8. We have the return of the one, the only, Tommy Dreamer. That's right, guys. Tommy Dreamer is back at MPX, and he is having a championship match in an unsanctioned match against Brent McKenzie. I do not know if the title is on the line, but I do know that the match is going to go down. The Innovator of Violence, Tommy Dreamer, returns, and he faces the unstoppable MPX champion, Brent McKenzie, in a match not sanctioned by MPX officials. I guess that means there will be no title on the line. There are no rules. These two men are out to show why they are the toughest man that you have ever seen. There will be a meet and greet with Tommy Dreamer available when you purchase your tickets online, so jump on it. Make sure you've got your tickets all ready. Doomsday Cody Dixon returns to MPX. The prospect title is on the line as Cody finally gets his crack at the champion, Randy Wayne. Can Cody pull off what many to believe an upset and become the prospect champion, or will Randy get win number 2 on his road to 4 wins to be able to cash in the MPX title shot anytime he wants? Find out this Saturday. 50 caliber Barrett Brown makes his return this Saturday night when Barrett Brown will face off with The Truth, Chandler Hopkins. 2 of the best junior heavyweights in MPX go 1-on-1. Like I was saying earlier, friend of the show, Michael Kingsman Schaefer, or the Kingsman Michael Schaefer, will be in action. Max Sterling continues his recent run of fantastic matches and surprises. Can he keep it up? He came within inches of dethroning MPX champion Brent McKenzie last week, and now Classy Maxie takes on the true Kingsman in Michael Schaefer. Sophistication and class will clash this Saturday night. Your boy, the king of the cruiserweights, will be in action when James Johnson faces off against friend of the show, my buddy, Bam Bam Malone. I've got to get Bam Bam on the show here soon. I know he wants to go in. And then in the main event, something I'm a little bittersweet about. Nigel Ravage has sanctioned a match in which Stephen Kirby has petitioned Nigel for a tag team match for he and Frankie And Nigel has just the team for them to take on. The MPX Tag Team Champions, DTF. Can Frankie and Steven get back on the same page and dethrone the champions, or will Scott and Andy walk away champions again? It is a Tag Team Championship match between my boy Frankie Fisher and Stephen Kirby taking on DTF. Now, here's the thing about this match. I'm really excited for it. I'm really happy. I want to see Frankie get out there, get the title. Whether it's with me or not. And I love Stephen Kirby. Stephen Kirby is one of my closest friends. I'm so respectful of him. I'm so glad that he's there. And I'm so glad that they're in the match. And I am really pulling for him. However, if Stephen Kirby is able to... if they're able to win this match, if they become tag team champions, then Stephen Kirby becomes the most decorated tag team champion in MPX history. He takes my throne as the number one tag team champion, because theoretically right now we are tied in tag team title reigns. So Steven getting that title reign would definitely push me out of that number one spot and push him into it. So bittersweet there, I mean, I want another title reign. I want my tag titles back, and I would love to have Frankie along my side. But if anyone can do it, these guys can go in there and defeat DTF. So I got mad respect, and I am really excited to see them. Also going down in Dallas on Friday, September 15th, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., the Rail Club, 3101 Joyce Drive, Fort Worth, Texas, 76116. VIP presents the return of VIPX. That's right, VIPX presents Please Don't Die, Sabu versus Masada. That's all the information that we have right now on it. But we do know that it will go down on September 5th, and ECW legend Sabu will be in the house. You can get tickets right now on ProWrestlingDallas.com. So do not miss out on that, guys. It's going to be a hell of a show. The very next night, VIP Wrestling will then put on Setting the Bar 4 from the gym, 921 West Mayfield Road, West Mayfield Road, 112 Arlington, Texas, 76015. September 16th, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's going to be a great, great show. VIP Wrestling will become the best wrestling promotion in Texas in just 3 years by setting the bar, raising the bar, and breaking the bar. Saturday, September 16th, VIP Wrestling celebrates their 3-year anniversary with the biggest wrestling event of the year with Setting the Bar 4. 6:30 doors will open for the meet and greet. 7:30 general admission doors open. 8 p.m. will be the first bell. Talent already signed includes ex-WWE star Low Key, VIP heavyweight and tag team champion Keith Lee, along with his tag partner Shane Taylor, Homicide from TNA, ACH, Steve Anthony, and many, many more. You guys are going to want to be at this show. I can tell you right now that the Hip Hop Express will not be there, because unfortunately the Hip Hop Express has been derailed. It's really sad. It's really disappointing, but there is no longer the Hip Hop Express because, Quackmaster Day started being a country star or something, and then LL Cool K got taken out by a mob or something like that. I don't know. I will tell you that Heavy B is very sad. Will he be a part of VIP Wrestling? Who knows? Keith Roberts, let me know. And I'll tell, because I'm definitely not Heavy B, but I will let Heavy B know when, if it's going down or, whatever it is. I'm not Heavy B. I'm BC. So, but that's not all the wrestling in Texas in September. September 22nd, it will be East Texas Championship Wrestling putting on another great show. I will be in attendance. I don't know what I am doing. I don't know who I am wrestling, but I know I'm going to be there, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure these, for lack of a better word, outsiders do not take over ETCW. Look, Hayden and Arcade and I have some history, as well as Colossal Kevin Cross. If anyone is going to stand up to them, I know that I can do it. So I will help ETCW stand up and fight those who look to destroy what Bobby Midnight has worked so hard to build. So, ETCW, it all goes down at the Wills Point Middle School on Saturday, September 22nd. Do not miss out. This will be one hell of a show. I can promise you that. Also, guys, do not forget tonight a brand new SCNS Live. We're going to recap QuakeCon, and we're going to talk a whole bunch of other stuff and things going on and all the super cool nerd news. So you don't want to miss out when Jason the X, myself, Robin, Trophy, Cora Barton, and the one, the only Quad C Matt Malliaros are in the house for another brand new episode of SCNS Live on youtube.com/SCNS Live at 8 o'clock Texas time right here. That would be 6 o'clock over there on the West Coast and 9 o'clock on the East. So, thank you guys. Don't forget to check out SCNS Live this weekend. It's going to be an awesome, awesome show. Tomorrow night, Friday, What the Force is back. Hopefully, I will actually be there. I will not promise that I will be there, but I'm going to do my best to actually be there because I want to talk some Star Wars. However, I do have a fantasy football draft that starts at 2 o'clock in North Richland Hills. So I'm going to try that when that draft finishes to get from North Richland Hills all the way to Frisco at Nirvana for What the Force podcast. If I'm not there, I do apologize, guys, but I'm going to try my best to get there for you, for everybody out there. So if you make sure you're checking them out on the Dweeb Factory YouTube page or on the Dweeb Factory Facebook. Sometimes that Facebook doesn't work so well, so keep in mind with that. If it does not, also you can just come out to Nerdvana, grab a couple drinks, play a couple video games, and check out the show, man. It's always fun to be out there. I'm actually working on getting us some pretty cool guests on the show, so hopefully that will all work out very, very soon. Also, a lot coming out on the Jackass Nation this weekend, as well as you have this show. It is what it is with the Jackass. We got 3 episodes of Jackass reviews coming. That's right. We're going to launch Jackass reviews for Iron Fist Defenders this weekend. I'm going to drop Jackass reviews for Game of Thrones Season 7. And I'm going to drop the Jackass reviews for Marvel's Inhumans, because Inhuman comes out tomorrow, Friday, in all IMAX theaters. So go and check out Inhumans in IMAX. I think this is the only weekend you'll be able to see it. It was supposed to be 2 weekends. I think they cut it down to just this weekend. So go and check that out, because I will be doing a spoiler-heavy review. If you don't see it, don't worry. It will be on television in about 3 weeks. You'll be able to watch it there and catch my review. Spoiler alert, I don't expect it to be very good. But as you guys saw, I was kicking around the idea of doing a after show for a television show this fall. I put a poll up. A lot of you voted. I really thank all of you for voting. I really do appreciate that. We had one winner, so somebody did win something. We're going to announce what is left to win a little bit later in the show, probably toward the end. I'm going to give you a way to win the different digital copies of movies and some concert tickets. So be prepared for all that. But, so y'all did vote for Gotham to be the show that I do an after show for. So that is definitely up in the air now. I'm not for sure going to do Gotham. I'm thanking The Gifted just because it's brand new, and so that I will have a following from the very beginning. However, Gotham is still a possibility. Maybe I just want to test the waters and test it with the show that I already know, rather than the show that I don't know if it's going to be good, even though I expect it to be good, because I am really, really excited for The Gifted, but who knows. All right, guys, we're going to take our first commercial break. Don't forget to check out all these shows on the Jackass Nation Podbean channel or anywhere that podcasts are found on the Offshoots Nation. The Offshoots Nation shows a whole bunch of different shows. Go and check them out. Such great content. Shows like the Lucha Rounds with Steve DeMarco, who has kicked me in the face before. This one right here, It Is What It Is. Split Decision. And the normal offshoots show, plus classic shows and reruns of old shows. Everything you can find on the Jackass Nation, you can find on the offshoots. As soon as I upload it, it goes straight to the offshoots too. So they have every single Jackass Nation show. So do not miss out. Go and check out the offshoots. Give them a 5-star review. All right, guys, we're going to go to our first commercial break. And when we return, Matt Malliaros, Quad C, is going to be here. We're going to talk Mayweather versus McGregor and the Mae Young Classic.
Hey Jackass Nation fans, this is Trey from the Offshoots. If you can, please go subscribe to the Offshoots Network, where you'll be able to pick up shows like the one you are currently listening to. Plus you'll get the Offshoots, the Nigel Rabbit Show, Bootleg Radio, the Lucha Lounge with Steve DeMarco, Talking Smack with Christopher Hayden, and so much more coming down the pike. As we grow, we want you to grow with us. Please go subscribe.
Cinelinx presents Channel Control, where Matt, BC, and I, Rob, get together and talk about TV news and give you our take on what's going on in TV land. We'll also take you channel surfing, where we talk about what shows we watched that week and what we've liked about it. Find out what shows have been renewed or canceled, or just find out what TV series has been released on DVD, Blu-ray that week. Channel Control is a weekly YouTube show, so head on over, subscribe, check out our videos, give us a like, turn on your notifications so you know when our new shows are up, and you can also follow us at Channel Control on Twitter. And now, back to BC.
All right, thank you, Rob. Welcome back to It Is What It Is. I'm sitting here with the one, the only, the number one contender for my UGF Gaming Championship, Mr. Quad C, Matt Malliaros. Matt, what up, buddy?
Yeah, dude. So happy to be here. I'm happy to look on the title once again. It's nice. You're actually keeping it in good condition, so pretty excited about that. But what I'm more excited about is that you finally announced the main event game.
Damn straight, GoldenEye, and I'm actually second guessing myself on that.
You can't no backsies.
I know, no backsies. Because I actually played it again the other day, and good Lord, is it hard? Because I started thinking, all right, when you go, well, shit, I can't really practice because you can't do multiplayer by yourself on GoldenEye.
It's tough. That's why I was so excited when you picked that one, because you had talked to me about how it was either going to be WrestleMania 2000 or it was going to be this game, and I was like, please be GoldenEye, please be GoldenEye, please be GoldenEye. And so I'm so happy that you picked that one. That's one. See, I was a little nervous, I'll be honest, because you've had a good streak of being of championship runs. So you beat Zach, you beat me, you've been undefeated so far, which is amazing and a testament to your skill. But this is going to be kind of put us at an even keel.
It is. It really is.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
And we'll have to figure out, whether it's going to be like a 10-minute match or a
probably
kill
like
limit,
best of however many points or best score.
And then figure out what weapons we're going to use, because I
not golden gun. Cannot use the golden gun.
No golden gun and no lasers.
No.
Because the Moonraker laser is pretty
ridiculous. Also, I guess you can't pick the short guy. What's his name? I can't remember his name.
I think you can pick anybody you want.
Is that who you're gonna get?
Well, I don't know who I'm gonna get.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we need to put limits on who we get.
All right.
So
not like it really matters.
Yeah.
I mean, you only get the short guy because it's harder to shoot him.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But I'm excited. This is gonna be a great one. September 22nd.
Very true. I'm really hyped about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, because I was just going through some of the levels the other day, and good Lord, staring at those graphics, man, it kind of gives you a headache.
It was amazing at its time, though.
Oh yeah.
If you think about it, that was like the most ingenuitive. Like that was the biggest technology of that time in gaming. So now you look at it now, and you're like, oh God, I can't look at these pixels. It's so bad.
It's definitely
the facial construction is just horrible.
Oh yeah, it's really hard to get through.
Like when you just shoot something. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And then that's going to be the main event of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Dawn of GoldenEye, which is going to be on September 22nd on youtube.com/Cinelinx and all the other Cinelinx channels like Twitch, Mixer, and the facebook.com/Cinelinx for the Facebook Live. So, yeah.
Exactly, gonna be a lot of fun to see. Well, hell, we got a lot to get into today. We got you on for just about the whole show today.
Pretty much, yeah.
And we're gonna spend a lot of the time on Game of Thrones. But let's talk into this major weekend that just happened.
Yeah, it's been a major fight weekend.
You ain't lying. Because we finally had it. It finally hit. Mayweather versus McGregor. Man, I'll tell you what, it was a lot better than I expected it to be.
You know, I thought... we all knew that McGregor was going to lose. That was obvious. From, like, the moment this whole thing was announced. Anybody who ever thought, let me put money down on McGregor because the odds are so good.
Yeah.
It was just moronic. Yeah, it was completely a pipe dream. But you're right. It was a better fight in that it lasted as long as it did.
Yeah.
But my goodness, you could just tell that McGregor was just exhausted by the end of round 5. And that was kind of something that we had thought about. Like, that he was going to sprint and Mayweather was going to do a marathon. And that's exactly what happened. And then Mayweather just TKO'd him. Except it wasn't really a TKO. It was just more like his arms dropped.
Yeah, me personally, I think the fight went about what I thought it was going to do.
It was 8 rounds, right?
No,
8 or 10?
No, 10.
10 rounds.
10 rounds. Went out in the 10th round.
Yeah.
And I figured, because I figured it was going to either go the distance or Mayweather was going to catch him with one early and take him out. Or not early, but midway through there. And I figured, look, McGregor's used to 5 rounds, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's about 8 rounds in boxing. Mm-hmm. 1 minute into the 9th round. By that 7th, 8th, but he never goes that far.
No.
By the time he gets there, he's already knocked him out,
or made them submit, choked him out, something.
Yeah, something like that. So, I was really expecting him to start getting tired around that point, which is exactly what he did. His hands, and if you watched him during the fight, he's still trying to protect his legs. He's still, the way he's sitting there, and he's trying to fight.
Which you don't need to protect your legs at that point.
Not
you
at
protect
all.
the face and the body.
And so you can watch Mayweather, who's going at him.
Oh, yeah.
Which I thought was weird. I did not expect that.
He had a little bit more offense than I thought he would, too.
But at the same time, you could still tell he's just playing with him.
He was.
And once he hit that round 9, that's when you saw it in Mayweather's face, where it just goes, oh, what, we're out of the UFC time? Okay, let's go.
And there's a pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, and he just starts tagging, until finally
McGregor couldn't do anything.
Couldn't even hold his hands up. He was so
and that was something I noticed, like, around the 8th round, like you were talking about, was that you see the progression of the entire fight. He's got his hands up in a way, but you're right, he didn't have his hands up high enough. And I don't know if he just didn't listen to his boxing coach or whatever, but, like, he just didn't have his hands high enough, and so that was already against him. And then, as you got farther into the fight, he just didn't even bother putting his hands up anymore.
Yeah.
And it was kind of sad to watch toward the end of it, but he still had a little bit of fight in him. But you could tell he's a UFC fighter because he kept trying to hold him, grapple him, move him around in different ways, and the ref had to get involved a lot more than a normal boxing match would have.
Did you see Michael Phelps's tweet?
No, I didn't see it.
So Michael Phelps tweeted out. Let me see if I can pull it.
The guy that raced a shark during Shark Week?
Son of a bitch! Bullshit race. Michael Phelps tweeted out, "All this talk. Should we race as well, Notorious MMA?"
Oh God. You know McGregor is going to probably be like, oh, I could totally beat you in swimming, too. I'm the best at swimming. You're never going to be able to beat me. You're going to drown behind my wake.
It'd be pretty funny.
It would be.
It'd be pretty funny.
It would be hilarious.
But
I will say that, to McGregor's credit, he lasted a lot longer than I think a lot of us thought he would. I think having Mayweather beat him the way he did was a nice way to end it, because I think a lot of people, if it went to points or decision, I don't think a lot of people would have been happy.
Yeah.
I think it was good the way it ended, but I also think that it ended when it should have, unlike what McGregor said, where like, oh, they rang the bell too early. Bro, you were done.
His thought on that was like, let me go down. Let me go down like a man. That's what he said when he said they rang it too early.
But it's not
But at the
UFC.
same time, no, but UFC will stop the fight at that point too.
True.
If you are not defending yourself.
Shit, Ronda.
Yeah, if you are not defending yourself, the referee steps in and fights it, because of everything we know about concussions now, thanks to Will Smith. He told people to tell the truth.
That's true.
Tell the truth.
That was amazing.
So now, thanks to what we know about concussions, they have to go ahead and stop those fights. So
yeah, and it makes sense. You have to have the safety of the player in mind, or the competitor in mind. Yeah. And it was all right. I was happy I didn't pay for it though.
Oh yeah.
Like, thank God for Facebook Live people who were able to skirt the rules.
Thank God for my buddy Jay Washington, who streamed it live on Instagram. He's great. That's the real MVP right there. So, all right, but that wasn't the only fight that went down this weekend. We got our first round of the Mae Young Classic.
That's right.
And holy crap,
I'm hooked.
It was really good.
I love it. I love all the different personalities, all the different like people involved. It's great, and it shows just how good, and it accomplishes what it tries to do, because it shows just how good a lot of these women wrestlers are. Because they are fantastic. They're probably some of them are probably better than the men.
It's insane, because 4 of these women I have worked with.
Wow.
One of which not on a regular basis. We teamed for three separate shows in a weekend.
Yeah.
Nicole Savoy, the queen of the suplexes.
She was great. Although she didn't have a single suplex.
No, she didn't.
Which I was like, why are you guys going to keep calling her the queen of suplexes and you're not going to have a single one?
Come on now, Nicole.
But she went through a war. Yeah. Like, you could tell the look on her face when she ended. Oh, man, I felt bad for her.
But she did really good. She was really talented. I was happy to see her out there. Mia Yim, who has also been through MPX and is one of the sweetest girls out there.
That's my girl, man. Yeah. That's who I'm picking to win this whole thing.
Well, see, I was really disappointed because she took on Sarah Logan, who went by Crazy Mary Dobson here in Texas, who I've worked along with at VIP Wrestling.
She's been on NXT a lot more lately.
Yes, she has. I really liked her, so I was really disappointed that she didn't get that win. But she's already signed into NXT, so we're okay there. Mm-hmm. And then Candice LeRae, wife
Everybody
of
knows Candice LeRae.
Johnny Gargano, and tag team partner to Joey Ryan, the world's cutest tag team.
And they were on Glow. They were on Glow.
Oh yeah, they were. They were on Glow.
Yeah.
No. She was not.
Oh, Joey Ryan was.
Joey Ryan was with Joey's wife.
Okay.
She was the other girl.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the rest of them, they were really good. Abby Lath versus
that one? I was surprised by.
That was the big girl.
Yeah, Jazzy. Yeah. I thought Jazzy was gonna win that one.
You ain't lying. That audience, they were into that
fight. That was awesome.
Holy crap!
From the moment the bell rang, the audience was just into it, and I thought that was awesome. I want to see more of Jazzy Gabbard too.
Oh yeah, I do too. Then we had Rachel Evans and Marty Bell.
Yeah, that one was good. You could tell that Rachel's pretty green.
Very, very green.
Yeah.
That needs a lot of work. And that was where my thought was a lot of these girls still looked very, very young in their in-ring
And
work.
Honestly, I only think that Rachel moved on because, the connections with her father and everything. And she's got a good look, too, but I don't think Marty... Marty didn't do anything.
Yeah, she didn't look very ready either.
Yeah. Even though they were like, oh, she's way more experienced. I'm like, by what, 2 matches?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, okay, our 2 highlights, our 2 main events of it. Let's start with one of the 4 horsewomen, Shayna Baszler.
Oh, my God.
Defeating Zeta. Now, Shayna needs a lot of work.
She does. But
she needs to work on selling a lot. She could not sell for nothing, but she is the Brock Lesnar of female wrestlers.
She beat the shit out of... Who did she fight? Zeta.
Zeta, yeah.
Oh, my God. Like, she kicked... At some point, you could tell. Like, she was like, all right, I'm done playing with you. I'm going to beat you up now.
That is what an MMA artist in MPX... or in wrestling looks like. That was exactly what I would have expected from an MMA... a top 10 MMA fighter.
And that was a beautiful finisher that she had.
Oh my God, I thought she dropped that girl
did
on
too.
her head
I did
until
too.
I realized what it was. And I was like, that was beautiful.
I thought it was a mistake. And then how she like moved it into a choke, I was like, oh my God, this is incredible.
I had no idea how she did that.
Yeah.
Like, that was the most amazing turn of events in a finisher that I've ever seen.
It was so cool. I will say that for this whole tournament, I liked how they did the whole bracketology thing where you could get to know a lot of the competitors beforehand. And they built up a lot of people that lost in the first round, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Because I went into this, I thought Kaylee Ray was going to win because of how they had booked it and they had pushed her. But then Princessa, I cannot even say that. Suhait. She came in and she won the whole thing. And that was... I did not expect it. Yeah. So having that unexpected element involved was really cool for me.
One thing I'll say that I'm not liking about the tournament is Jim Ross and Lita.
I like Jim Ross.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We all love Jim Ross.
But Lita sounds like she's kind of mailing it in.
No, Lita sounds like she doesn't know what she's doing.
Right.
They have no chemistry together. And she just, like, Jim Ross will set her up and she won't say anything, or she'll give a one-word answer.
Yeah.
And when she does give something that seems like it's like it drawn out and actually works, it almost sounds like they re-recorded later and
probably
put it in.
Probably. Yeah, it does sound like that a little bit.
Like, there's a lot of times that the audio seems a little off, like she wasn't actually saying that, because then Jim Ross doesn't have any kind of response at all to what she says. And Jim would always, that's how he does. He responds.
But he's amazing.
Yeah,
he's just fantastic. It's so great to hear him on a call again.
It really is.
But who would you get to replace Lita, though? Because you have to have some sort of amazing female for something like this.
I would have honestly, I would have gone Trish.
Yeah.
Because if you look at Trish when she was on Tough Enough, she has a real open personality. She's really upbeat and talkative about it. Which is weird because Lita does the opening shows, like the pre-shows and whatnot. And she's fine. She's
but
great
I think
on that.
that's more of her element, because there's a difference whenever you're being an analyst versus whenever you're talking about an upcoming match.
Yeah, true.
When you're being an analyst, you have to talk about what's going on in the ring while also bringing in their backstory. And there's a big art style. It's an art form to do commentary. And so if you've never done it before, it's really hard for you to go out there and be next to JR and know what to do next.
Exactly. Especially up against the best in the game, Jim Ross. You got him right next to you. That's really tough. So I give it to her, but it's just... We probably should have worked on that a little.
Probably, but also you look at it too. How are you going to get Trish Stratus to come in when you've already got a legend in Lita?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Trish doesn't show up from time to time.
Barely though, barely.
Yeah, but still, you had Beth Phoenix right there. I don't know if Beth would.
No, I don't know.
I don't know her talk style, but
I don't know how she would be, because I've only ever known her as a character.
True.
Never known her as anything more.
When I met Beth, she's very upbeat and talkative.
Yeah.
So she's not much like her character. She's much more open and whatnot. So I mean, but who knows? Either way, it was good. It's entertaining. And then let's get to our main event, our final match in it. Tessa Blanchard going down.
Yeah.
Didn't see it coming, but
I mean, I did see it coming because I knew who she was going up against. Kairi Sane.
I didn't know this girl.
She is incredible.
She is.
She is fantastic. Like, and they had kind of pushed her up a little bit. They didn't talk about her too much in the bracketology thing. But when she came out and the crowd was behind her.
Oh, yeah.
And just her gimmick alone, her music is awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going on like some adventure with her. and she, just her quickness, her style, like everything about her screamed that she was going to win this one. And she was fantastic. She did not disappoint. Tessa, though, I think she got a little screwed, though, because I feel like she could have been better if she had been put in a different bracket.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen her go up against somebody else, like, say, like, I don't know, Serena Deeb or Piper Niven.
Yeah.
You know, like, people who had actually advanced. But I feel like she kind of got a little bit screwed. And I think it's because she knows Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
So they wanted to really show Kairi in a better light. So you put somebody who can really go pound for pound with you, with Tessa. So I think that worked in her favor. But I could totally see Kyrie getting over to the finals. But I would like to say that my girl, Mae Young, is going to win the whole thing, a.k.a. Jade, a.k.a. Eat the Feet.
She did. I did. That's another issue I saw. On the very first episode, you had 2 Swanton bonds.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah.
And then you had, oh God, who was it? Maybe it was Rachel Evers. Maybe it was, I don't remember who. But someone else used Eat the Feet.
I saw that too. But it was after Mia.
Yeah, it was after
It was
Mia,
on like episode 3.
and it was just a regular move.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even an attempt to... See, that's a problem. You can't do that.
Right.
You cannot use someone's finisher as a regular move when they're on the damn show.
I know. I didn't like that either. But
You know-
I kind of attributed it to, like, well, Mia's better at it. The way Mia does it is better.
See, yeah,
Which
but-
Mia, the way she did it was beautiful.
Yeah, but as a wrestler on a show, like,
Yeah.
like let's for the weird odd reason, let's say Big E shows up and he's on an MPX show. I'm not going to use the big ending,
Right.
You know, I can't do that,
Sure.
because I use it as a move in a match, a regular just cut off move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's his finisher, so I need to not use it. So when he does, it's stronger.
Right.
It makes sense that he hit that. Oh my God, it's over now.
Yeah.
You know, if I use it in something like, well, whatever.
I was actually a little surprised, and you're right in that assessment that they shouldn't have used it like that, and I hope that going forward they won't. I hope that it's just Mia's finisher, and that's it. But I did like that she used it, because in TNA, she was, like, they booked her as she was trained by Gail Kim.
They mentioned Gail Kim in this one, too.
Did they mention
Yes,
Gail Kim?
They mentioned that she was trained by
cool.
Gail Kim.
Because, that's Gail Kim's move.
Yeah.
So it was cool that they allowed her to bring that over, and they weren't shy about talking about Gail Kim at all.
Well, Gail Kim was in WWE for a little while.
She was a little bit,
So-
but she is more pronounced in TNA.
Yeah. So, but either way, I'm really excited for it. You're pulling for Mae Young.
Mae Young's my girl, man.
I am pulling for Nicole because I know her so well, and I'm such a big fan.
That's
of
gonna be
hers.
hard, though.
Yeah, because she's got to go through Candice next.
Yeah,
That's,
round 2, I guess that's gonna air on Monday, right?
I actually do not know.
Okay. Well, round 2 is probably going to be next week, and it's going to be, the matchups are Abby Laith versus Rachel Evers. Abby's totally going to win that one.
Yeah.
Princessa Suhait versus Mercedes Martinez, which I feel like that one could go either way. I'd kind of give that one to Martinez, though.
Yeah.
Nicole Savoy versus Candice LeRae.
Okay.
And I feel like Candice LeRae is going to win that one.
Yeah, I'm looking at this one. I'm looking at is it says Nicole versus Kairi Sane.
Oh.
And that makes this says for round 2, and I'm like, that's not right.
No, that doesn't make sense.
So this website I'm on is not right because it doesn't have the brackets. It just has the.
Oh, okay. See, I actually took a picture at the end of round 1.
Yeah.
And so that way I could have it.
It's the way they wrote it. They wrote it wrong. I see.
Oh, okay. So, are you going to give that one to Nicole, or are you going to give that to Candice?
If I'm a betting man, Matt, you know,
Yeah,
I'm a betting man.
I know you
love
are.
Las
I know
Vegas.
you are.
If I'm putting money on it, I'm putting money on Candice.
Yeah, I would.
But
too.
my heart is pulling for Nicole.
And I think you're right in your assessment that this could be like its own show later on, like
Yeah.
the 205 Live, and even the UK thing that they're trying to put together. So we could be seeing Nicole later on.
Yeah, it would be great to see.
Then you got Mae Young versus Shayna Baszler. I gotta say, I think Mia's gonna win this one, even though Shayna is a brute and has been, she's one of the 4 horsewomen. I think Mia is just better, you know. So why would you bury Mia for Shayna? Doesn't make sense to me.
It's going to be interesting to see, to say the least.
Then Kairi Sane goes up against Bianca Belair. Kairi, no joke in that one. Dakota Kai versus Rhea Ripley. That one's going to be an interesting one because I could see that one going either way. Because Rhea, she was impressive. She was the 20-year-old Australian 6-foot woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She was. She was really, really interesting. Really, really strong. Could be good to see. And I'm excited to see where this goes.
Yeah,
I am.
Serena Deeb versus Piper Niven. Piper's a big woman.
Yeah, but they're really pimping that story of Serena.
They really are.
And God, Serena looks a lot different.
Very different.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if she lost weight or gained muscle or something.
I think she lost weight in her boobs. Like,
oh yeah, you're right.
Because she
You're
used
right.
to have a big rack, and they look tiny now.
She could have done a reduction, or maybe was just
Something.
working out or something. Lowered it. I don't know. Final one will be Lacey Evans versus Tony Storm.
Yeah. So excited to see. It's going to be a great tournament. Before we cut to commercial, let's talk about Raw real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's talk John freaking Cena.
Okay. Look, anybody who knows me knows that I am not a huge John Cena fan at all, and I became a fan again. Like the way he ripped Roman Reigns a new one was fantastic. Lord. It was incredible. This was reminiscent
of Rock Cena with their promos, where they got really heated and real.
They got personal.
Reminiscent of CM Punk pipe bomb.
Yes.
You know, when they cut his microphone off.
Yep. There hasn't been a pipe bomb in a long time.
Yeah.
And the only person that could pull that off would be John Cena.
And you could see Kurt Angle behind him going, oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know why Kurt was even there. Because, like, I'm watching this, I'm like, oh God, Kurt.
And Kurt's
you need to go, Kurt.
He's just smiling like, oh my God, this is hilarious.
I kept watching Kurt the entire time like, oh,
and
all right.
He really kept, he kept Roman. He was stumbling.
He did.
But he pulled something great out of Roman.
He did. And that was probably the best part of it, was that Roman struggled in the beginning, but he finished off strong because of what Cena did.
Exactly.
The fact that he was like, it's called a promo, man. You need to learn how to do it if you ever want to be the big dog in this business.
And then even then he goes, it took you 5 years, but you kind of got an almost decent one. I was like, oh my God, John, calm down, bro. That's savage.
See, here's the best part about Cena. If you need to resort to cuss words to get a pop, you're not as good.
No.
And Cena does not ever.
No.
He never resorts to that because he is that much better. And the only reason Roman got a good pop was because he called him a punk-ass bitch.
Yeah.
And Cena didn't need to. He didn't need to use cuss words because he had the better words to begin with.
Exactly.
He had the better truth to tell.
Yeah. So, man, I absolutely loved it. I love when it's not very often anymore, but sometimes wrestling really gets me on the edge of my seat to where I'm like, oh my God, what is happening?
Yeah. That was
one of those moments.
That was the best part of Raw.
Yeah.
Like everybody, I hadn't been able to watch it, and so Jason and Rob in our chat had been like, oh yeah, oh my God, the ending was incredible, and I'm like, okay. I got to that part where Cena versus Roman Reigns, I lost it.
Oh,
that was, even my wife was sitting next to me. She's not a wrestling fan. She's watching and she's like, "Damn!"
Right? That was gangster.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably the best part of it. Well, Alexa winning the belt in the main event.
That was cool.
That's pretty cool. They put them on in the main event.
I don't know why anybody's shocked that you had Nia Jax come out and turn on Alexa. Like, that made complete sense to me.
I swear on all things holy, if Nia Jax hurts my girl Alexa, I swear to Christ, I don't care if she's related to The Rock, I will go beat her ass.
That was interesting, though, to see her at the Mae Young Classic.
Did they show her? I didn't see her.
Yeah, okay, so they were like, oh, we've got The Rock's family here, and they showed, The Rock's family, like 3 of the women in The Rock's family, and then next to them was Nia Jax.
Okay, see, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Which episode was that on?
I want to say it was episode 4.
Okay.
It was episode 3 or 4. One of the two.
Yeah, I missed that part. I saw Alexa, I saw Natty, I saw Beth,
Charlotte.
I saw Charlotte, and all them. So
yeah.
I saw Rhonda. That was
cool that Rhonda was
Rhonda was hyped, man. That was cool.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to go to our next commercial break, and we come back. It's going to be time to talk Game of Thrones season 7 finale, The Dragon and the Wolf.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jordan Hart, and I am the owner and sole doctor at Athletic Edge Chiropractic. And at Athletic Edge, we offer a variety of services to help you basically be the best that you can be. So we are a chiropractic office. We offer full chiropractic services, including extremity work, as well as a variety of soft tissue techniques and deep tissue laser therapy. So if you're in need of some body work, give me a call, 214-883-5885. 9550. My email is drhartdfw@gmail.com.
All right, guys, we're about to cut into the spoilers for Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 7, the finale, The Dragon and the Wolf. So if you have not watched the most recent episode of Game of Thrones that hit this past weekend, you need to go ahead and skip all the way up until 1 hour and 22 minutes. If you skip to an hour 20, the minute mark of an hour 22, you will miss all the spoilers. Come back and check it out later because me and Matt break down the whole episode. It's a great conversation, so you don't want to miss out on it. But again, hour 22, that's when you're going to be safe to come back and no more spoilers. All right. All right, it is here. It is Game of Thrones season finale, The Dragon and the Wolf.
Which is kind of on the nose, isn't it?
A little bit on the nose. Man.
It was awesome.
Holy crap. This was insane. And I'm just going to say it off the bat. Good call. That damn wall came down.
Yep.
And I'm going to take it all the way back because the whole reason that the wall came down was Jon Snow's damn fault.
He's such an idiot. We talked about this. We talked about this last week, that we were pretty sure that the dragon was going to be the reason why the wall went down. And it sure enough was.
Hashtag Frostfire.
Yeah, that was cool, though.
Wow.
But I've been saying it since, like, the moment they kept talking about how the wall has been around for thousands of years, and the moment they, like, introduced the White Walkers and how they were going to try to make their way south, I was like, that wall's coming down.
Yeah.
One way or another, that wall's coming down.
So, all right, we open up with Bronn escorting Jon and Tyrion and the entourage into the dragon pit.
Mm-hmm. Which, man, that was sad to hear about that.
Yeah.
How, like, the dragons, they couldn't be in the city anymore, so they put them in this pit, and they withered away and shrunk to, like, tiny sizes. Mm-hmm. And that was sad. Like, I like that little exchange between Dany and Jon when they were talking about that.
Yeah, that was very interesting. This whole scene was really good. I loved that Bronn, they get there, and Bronn's like, yo, Podrick, let's go get a beer.
Yeah.
Because apparently the actor that plays Bronn,
he cannot be in the same room as Cersei.
Yeah, apparently they don't like each other.
I think they used to be together. Yeah.
That's very interesting.
As soon as that happened,
that's intriguing.
Once that happened, I'm like, yep, there you go. Can't be in the same room as her. That was pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
But I also like how the Hound started off, went up to his brother and was like, oh, you're uglier than I am now.
The Brothers of Destruction facing off. Here's what I didn't realize. I didn't realize the Hound was the same size as the mountain.
Yeah, they're supposed to be. They're brothers.
See, but I always thought that he was like the smaller brother.
Oh, he is.
I didn't Yeah, because they were looking eye to eye. I was like, oh, he's big.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big he's supposed to be.
Yeah, he's big. He's a big man.
Yeah, I did like that moment. I loved when Cersei sat down. She's just like, where is this bitch?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she'll be here. Don't worry.
And then Drogon just comes on in.
And I put it, and Lena Headey is so damn good.
She's so good.
Because she does a good job of sitting there, of showing you of somebody who you know is scared, but is pretending that they're not.
Yeah, she's like unimpressed.
But behind it, in her, you can still see it in Lena Headey that she's like, yep, that's fucking guys, that's dragon. I'm cool.
2 dragons.
I'm cool, yo. I'm cool. I'm cool. That's a dragon. I'm cool. Nah, it's a dragon.
Yeah. But seeing her too, her evolution in this entire episode was really interesting.
Everything about it.
The fact that she was like, okay, you know what? The Army of the Dead is a real thing. Cool. I will totally join you guys. We will fight. And then she's like,
as long as Jon Benzini.
As long as Jon takes no sides, he just goes up north. And Jon's like, I can't. She's like, what? All right, we out.
Everyone was like, John! Why? You idiot!
Tyrion's like, can you once just learn to lie, please? Like, that'd be great. He's like, I know it killed my father, but I'm not gonna do it. Oh, that was great.
John, you ruined everything.
Freaking everything. So it took Tyrion to go and talk to his freaking...
Which was... Oh,
that was
God,
cool.
that scene,
talking to his sister about how, like, oh, yeah, just kill me then.
First, walking up to Jamie there. Mm-hmm. Or no, before we even get there, we have Gwendolyn Christie and Jamie having a little reunited. And we know how important honor is to her.
Yes.
And so for her to be like, Jamie, this isn't about honor. This is about life and death. Talk to her.
Yeah.
And he's just like, say what?
Yeah. It's Cersei.
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
That whole scene, finally seeing Hound bringing in the White Walker. Mm-hmm. And I thought for a second, when they opened that thing, I'm like, oh no, it's
That's what I thought too. I thought that exact same thing. I'm like, that Walker's not going to get up. Shoot. Doesn't even matter.
Because he left it with the guy. The guy kind of looks at the box. I'm like, they let the Walker out. They did something. Yeah. I
thought the Walker was going to go loose or something like that. And they were like, oh, well, we don't have evidence. You lost a dragon for nothing.
Yeah. And so we get that. And then we get Jamie talking to Tyrion right before he goes in there.
Yeah.
And just the scene of Tyrion walking with the mountain behind him is just so intimidating.
It was awesome.
Because you see how scared Tyrion is. And it goes back to us saying that Tyrion's not the hero. That whole thing about he's not the hero. He's not going to do stupid things. Well, doing something pretty stupid.
Pretty damn stupid to even go talk to his sister.
Yeah. Yeah, and I loved how Jamie, he's just like, well, did you talk to her? He goes, well, I talked at her. He didn't really do any good. There were some words that were said. I don't know if she freaking heard them.
Nope.
And we get in there, and Cersei just plays Tyrion like a freaking fiddle. Which we don't know. At the time, we don't know.
No. It seemed like, okay, well, maybe she's being diplomatic in a way, in her own Cersei little way. But then for her to do that 180 and be like, I'm not sending any troops up there. We'll take care of ourselves down here.
Yeah, we get Tyrion doing that whole fine, just kill me. Just kill. And I'm like, oh God, he's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him.
I felt that exact same way later on too.
Exactly. And then I was like, oh my God, no, not Tyrion. Because I have yet to lose one of my favorite characters. My characters are all still there. Arya, Dany, and Tyrion. We're all still there. We're good.
I think those three are going to last pretty long.
Yeah.
So you picked good ones.
Yeah. So I'm happy. I'm excited. And I'm like, oh, this is where I lose. This is where I finally lose someone I am emotionally invested in. Because I wasn't emotionally invested in Rob. Damn Rob. Rob was a little bitch. All right.
Rob didn't even have his own point of view in the books.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And and Ned, I mean, of course Ned's going to die.
I love Ned. It was Sean Bean.
Yeah, of course Ned. He was going to die.
Yeah.
So, and then when she's just like, yeah, no, all right. And it just goes over. He goes, oh, thank God.
Just goes and gets a glass of wine. Oh, that was great.
And we have that interaction between them. Of the people, you could tell that they deep down they want to still treat each other like family.
Yes,
but they hate each other so much.
Well, because they've been through hell and back again, and they're still in hell. Mm-hmm. So he's got to go over there, talk to the one person in the world who wants him dead more than anybody else.
Yeah,
and has to try and reason with her to help him and his cause. Like, I would be freaking scared, and I would hate to do that.
Yeah.
I would want to kill her too, and I love that he was like,
she's tried to kill him twice.
And I love how he was like, yeah, you know how many times I've thought about killing you? Like, it's a lot of times.
So, and she telegraphs it so perfect, like by putting her hand on her stomach, and she just plays. He's like, oh, you're pregnant.
I'm still not sure that she
see,
actually
what
is
did I
pregnant.
tell you?
You're right.
I think it's all a ruse.
I think she's playing it.
I
think she's playing it like her or him and Jamie like a freaking fiddle. And I'm happy that Jamie finally stood up for himself.
Oh, yeah. Because, so Jamie's putting together the armies. This is what we're going to do. This is where we're going to go. Blah, 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 blah.
And this was after Cersei was like, okay, cool. We'll fight with you guys.
Yes.
Sure.
We're going to do this. But remember, I was the one that agreed to work with you.
Yes.
I was, and at the time I'm going, man, this is weird because this doesn't feel like Cersei.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we got to beat these walkers. We got to
Exactly.
destroy these damn things. So then we get to the point where this is happening, and she's just like... And we know how much she hates Tyrion. So the fact that she tells her, I always knew you were the dumbest Lannister.
Uh-huh.
Because that's a deep... He's like, well, what are you talking about? We ain't going to help them. Because early on we had Euron be like, I'm not messing with... this is where I was like, Euron's the smartest guy on the planet.
Yeah.
I'm not messing with this. I'm out. Goodbye.
We're going to go to
Sayonara.
our island. Can they swim? Nope. We're going to the island.
Deuces. Sayonara. I'm out. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I like this guy. He's
Yep.
smart. He's the most... And then we get the realization, nope. He's just going to ferry over the
I don't remember what they were called.
Iron Legion.
Whatever the Iron Bank bought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're mercenaries.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, we had a plan. We had a plan. This is not good.
That was her being clever. Mm-hmm. She knew it. She said from the beginning that she needed to be clever.
And so we get Jaime going, dude, this is a no-win scenario. If the dead win, we die.
Yep.
If the people we betrayed win, we're gonna die.
Yep. Yep. And so I like that he finally was like, you know what? I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm going to go back up north because you know what? I told them that I was going to do this. And then the mountain comes up, and this is where I'm like, oh, Jaime's going to die.
I thought
now.
Jaime was too.
Because I was
Jaime
could die at that moment.
If I had to have a fourth, Jaime's my fourth.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my god, Jaime could die here. Like, there's a legitimate reason why Jaime could die now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm watching it, and I'm like, it's going to happen. And then
And
the
I
mountain
thought-
gets up behind her.
And I thought she signaled for him to do it.
I did too.
And I was like, oh my god, he dies.
Yeah. And then he's like, I don't believe you, and walks off. I was like, okay, cool. And then I'm seeing him, like, on the horse or something, and I'm like, oh god, the mountain's going to come after him. The mountain's coming after him.
And he's not in his Lannister army, or
Nope.
his armor, anything.
Nope.
He's just...
He's gone. He's done.
And he
He's
looks
out.
back, and I was kind of wishing, I was kind of going, where's Braun?
Yeah.
Why is Braun not with
I
Jaime?
would have liked it if Braun had
Yeah.
gone with him.
I bet he'll catch up or something.
Maybe.
We'll see him in
Maybe.
there.
But, like, I like that he, covered the glove, and he looked up, and then saw that winter is here. Mm-hmm. The snow is finally falling
And
on
it's made
King's
it
Landing.
to King's Landing.
Uh-huh.
That's insane. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, yep, see what's happening?
Yep.
See?
Symbolism.
So then we see that Daenerys is they're starting to plan their attack now.
Yes.
And at the same time we're interchanging, we cut back over to Winterfell, and Sam has arrived in Winterfell, and I absolutely love this scene because he walks in to see Bran, and he's like, "Hey, you remember me?" He's like, "Yeah, I remember everything."
I'm the three-eyed raven.
And Sam's like, "Okay, yeah." He's like, "Yeah, you helped me get past the wall." And I was like, "Yeah, what happened?" "I became the three-eyed raven." And Sam, this was the best I've ever gotten at. This is the first time I was like, I like Sam. Sam goes, "Okay."
All right then. Like, this is pretty great. I love Sam to death, man. That part was pretty awesome. And then I like how both of them pieced together to that.
So it kind of makes sense of how Bran has not really been helping at all.
Because he didn't know that
He
this whole
doesn't
thing
know
was...
everything. He has to really... He can see everything, but he's not going and seeing everything.
Right.
You know?
He's not like going into everybody's past. He's just like, okay, if I know about a certain moment, I can go there and find out.
And so he
I thought
goes...
that was cool.
He's like, we gotta let Jon know that he's not Jon Snow, he's Jon Sand.
Yeah, that part I was like, okay, no. I was like,
and that's when
more.
Sam goes, who gives no credit to Gilly.
No credit. I was like, bro,
no, I figured this out. No, you didn't, Sam.
Yeah, Sam, come on now. You should be like, so Gilly was reading something. I've been like, cool, all right, he gave it to Gilly. But he was like, I read something. No, you didn't, you asshole.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we find out that Jon's name is Rhaegar Targaryen.
No, it's Aegon.
Aegon
Targaryen.
Targaryen.
Yeah.
And
his
that
dad was Rhaegar.
Rhaegar had actually had annulled his marriage to Martell and secretly married Lyanna Stark. And then we go and we see it, and we're seeing the voiceover. All while Jon finally shows up and starts banging his aunt.
That was great. What was Tyrion? That part confused me. Why was Tyrion outside?
Because Tyrion knows that complicates things. Tyrion knows, shit, We were just, alliances. We were fighting.
I see.
Now there's gonna be drama.
Yeah, because there's no looking back now.
Yeah.
He's the reason why shit got messed up down south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that now he's going. This is a problem.
Yeah.
Because love we can't do, because now it's gonna be I gotta be a hero to save this person or something rather than the overall story. That's what I took from it.
I can see that.
Could that be it? I
that.
don't know, but that's what I took from it.
I like how Daenerys is gonna totally get impregnated now.
Yeah,
she's gonna lose all her dragons, and she's gonna be like, but I'm now with child.
I loved that line too, where she's like, I can't have kids. The witch that killed my husband told me so. And John's just like, you think that's not the best source of information? Like, maybe you don't believe the witch that killed your husband.
Yeah. Seems like not a great source. Yeah. That was pretty damn funny. But I love how they came together, though, because it didn't seem as sudden as maybe most would have thought. Because, you have 7 episodes to get them together, and I like how they finally kind of got together in the end. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, that's not terrible.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see what happens whenever they finally get to Winterfell and Bran tells them everything. But
because
also,
here's the problem with that. Now, we get it. Targaryens, that's something that's been in the family line.
Sure.
That's acceptable in the Targaryen line. Jon grew up
a Stark.
He
might not think of it that way.
And we have that line where he's with your boy Theon, and he's like, "Yo, you're a Stark. We, as much as I am a Stark, you are. And Theon's not a Stark, but he's like, Ned was your father too. You're one of us.
Yeah.
You are a Stark.
Yeah.
So that's where his mentality is. That even though he's not Jon Snow, and he's got more than Theon is, but at the same time he's saying, look, we grew up with Ned Stark. That makes us Starks.
Yeah.
He impressed on us. And his beliefs are, they look down on that. That's not good.
It's true.
So that's going to cause major problems.
It's going to add another element of drama, for sure.
And then we're going to add in the fact that he is the rightful heir.
Yeah. That's going to be really interesting. And especially if Daenerys is there to find all this out.
Yeah.
Because that's going to cause a lot of turmoil.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be really interesting to see.
I'm
also interested to see if he's going to ride a dragon next season.
I am too.
Is he going to ride Rhaegon?
Do you think the Night King is a Targaryen?
No, we already know who he is.
We do?
Yeah. They already introduced who he is.
Okay.
A long time ago, the children of the forest, they showed them push that dragon glass into his heart. That's how they introduced who the Night King was.
Okay, I was kind of thinking maybe that guy was a...
No, it's only because he brought the dragon back to life.
Okay.
That was the only thing.
I would like to see because I always thought there was always the rumor that Tyrion was also a
well, that's been a
Targaryen.
rumor that Lannisters are part Targaryen because of the blonde hair sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think...
Especially
when you lost one of the dragons
and
already.
I think that's what I was excited for one day, to see Jon, Dany, and Tyrion.
It's interesting though.
What?
Jon doesn't have white hair.
No.
But you know who does have white hair? Ghost.
You okay?
So Ghost is like the symbolism.
Oh, okay.
Because the Ghost is all white.
Yeah.
Is an albino, essentially.
Yeah.
Jon is, dark of hair because he's a Stark. But I think that was the symbolism, that because Ghost was all white, that was his Targaryen color.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And dude, and when we cut back to see Rhaegar Targaryen getting married there, good lord, I thought they got the brother back from season 1. I was like, is that Viserys? What? No? Okay.
I thought that too. I was like, wow, they really... Alright, so Viserys and Rhaegar look a lot alike. That's cool.
That was some good casting there.
That was.
So speaking of Theon, we have that conversation with Jon and him. He says, look, I can't forgive you for all your sins, but I can forgive you for what you did to me.
Well, for the ones I can forgive, I will.
We're good.
That's cool.
We're good. And he's like, well, I need to save my sister. Mm-hmm. What the hell are you still talking to me? And that scene where he keeps getting up, I'm like,
that was cool.
They're gonna. This guy's gonna turn and be like, nah, man, It's gonna be that hard fight. You keep getting up. I'm with you, man. Nah,
Didn't
you
happen.
just killed that
Didn't
dude.
happen.
I was
Beat
like,
the hell out of him.
I was like,
Because
way to go, Theon.
trying to hit him in the nuts.
Yeah.
That was pretty great.
That was hilarious.
That was funny. So you know what? One thing that I'll take away from this season too is that out of everybody that we saw, Jon Snow is the one person, or I guess Jon Targaryen or Aegon Targaryen is the one person that proved that they are the most deserving of being the king of, or the to sit on the Iron Throne.
Yeah.
You know, his demeanor, the way that he has spoken to people, the way he gets people to follow him, and everything else. Like, it just proved to me that he's the one person that deserves to be on the Iron Throne.
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't be fighting each other. Our main priority is the Army of the Dead. Like, that's what he's been saying this entire time. Like, he could care less about this war for the Iron Throne. He's here for the war for life itself.
Yeah. I still think he's a moron.
He's an idiot. He's a complete idiot. Because, okay, let's get to that in a second. Yeah. I would like to talk about Arya and Sansa.
Yeah, I wanted to finish on Jon and Dany, and then we're going to jump over to them.
Yeah.
So, that Arya and Sansa, man.
That was cool.
That was because we have Littlefinger and Sansa talking and play the game. What's the worst?
Yeah,
and I'm sitting there thinking, oh my god, we're gonna kill Arya. Fuck.
That was the one thing too. Like well, I thought that too. But also when she's playing the game of what's the worst, everything that she's saying is what Littlefinger is trying to do.
Yes, and so I'm like, oh my god, Littlefinger. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How does he do this?
It was so going into that room, I'm thinking to myself,
not just going in that room, when she's standing on the wall.
Yeah.
Looking out, and then she just said, "Get my sister."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Oh no. Oh, this is going to be bad." And when Arya walks in,
she counts everybody. And I really thought for a moment she was going to be like, "This is all you brought?"
No, I love the line. You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, Arya's gonna kill them all.
Yes.
Kill them all. This is gonna be great.
I thought that she was going to murder all of them, and we were going to watch it. And she's going to be sprayed with blood all over. She was going to kill Sansa. She was going to kill Littlefinger. Brian was going to be spared. And like she's going to be sitting there like covered in blood, just screaming like, I am alive!
And we find out she sits there and she goes, I'm loving it. And she just goes, you've been your question of murdering, turning on the crown, whatever it is. Treason.
Yeah.
How do you plead? Littlefinger.
Ooh.
And dude, I'm sitting on my chair over here right there. I'm backed up against it. I'm like, are you going to kill people? I'm like, all right, cool. Because Littlefinger, I go, bruh, what? Bruh. And there's no one in my house. Yeah. And I'm just, looking around like, someone, you got anybody else? Okay.
That was awesome. That was so good.
And
I love that swerve.
And the look on his face just, I'm sorry, what? Hold on now, wait.
I did what now? Huh?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Where we at? This did you say our no? What? Yo, take me back. Give me a no. You're not gonna help either. Okay, cool. And he's like, I don't know what's going on. And finally, Bran's like, yeah, dude, you started the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's about damn time.
I love how Bran finally comes in and says something.
I figured out what was wrong. Why Bran wasn't telling everybody stuff. Because everybody was always upstairs when they're talking about this stuff. And I don't think the castle was wheelchair accessible.
It's not wheelchair accessible.
I think they finally built a ramp, and he got up there finally. It took this long to build the ramp, and now he's up there and like, guys, what are y'all doing? Look, here's what's going on.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, cool. Because I don't think this whole thing has been planned all season long. I think Sansa planned this sitting there playing that game with him.
I think so too.
Because I think she's saying one thing, but in her mind she's going, what's the worst gonna happen? You're fucking with me.
Yeah, because Arya has no reason to want to be Lady of Winterfell.
No.
She's never wanted that. So whenever she was talking about it, it said, oh, she wants to be Lady of Winterfell. I'm like, no, she doesn't, and you know that.
Yeah.
She has no use for being Lady of Winterfell. So, but I like how the whenever he gets on his knees and he's kind of begging and being like, I always loved you, you know, this, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, all right, cool, well, go ahead and kill him. And then all of a sudden Arya's just like, all right, cool, clutch, all right, done.
It's great. And then you have that moment of them at the end where they're talking about Ned.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how Ned was always like, if you're going to pass the sentence, you should be the executioner.
Yeah.
And you know, Arya's just like, I was just the executioner. You pass the sentence. And that how that all can, and it's like they are together. They are their father.
They are one.
And it was such a nice moment for me to go, wow, way to not F everything up, Sansa.
Yeah, because we thought she was. We thought she was going to do something with Littlefinger. But I like how she acknowledged. She's like, I'm a slow learner. But you know what? I get my lessons later. And she learned it.
I'm a slow learner, but I do learn.
Yeah. And she did. And mad respect for Sansa this season. Yeah. She was awesome.
I love it. Have you seen the carpool karaoke with them?
No, I don't watch a whole lot of carpool karaoke stuff.
All they do is imitate Jon Snow and Ned Stark together.
Really?
Like they just talk to each other like they're Jon Snow, and their imitations are on point.
Okay, I'll have to watch it now.
It is one of the funniest things I have ever seen, and not just like the actor, like they're imitating the actors.
Yeah,
and it's just incredible.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
It's so hilarious. All right, so we jump on over. Beric and Tormund, they're patrolling the wall. We're having a good time. We're thinking, man,
I knew it. The moment they got to the wall, I was like, that thing's coming down now.
It's a good day to be alive. It's snowing. We could go build a snowman if we want. It's good to see you, Beric and Tormund. One day you're going to go have some ginger babies. It's going to be... What's that over there? Oh, no.
It's the White Walkers.
The dead.
And then the dragon shows up.
And we're like, well, they're just going to stand there. They can't get past the wall. What's that sound?
I don't even know what the hell that sound was. But like all of a sudden the dragon comes. I was like, yup, here we go.
And here's our hashtag Frostfire.
Uh-huh. That was awesome.
Shoot.
That was so cool.
Shoot. That wall came down, son.
Uh-huh. And it goes to show, if they had never come up with that stupid-ass plan, the wall wouldn't have come down.
Well, no.
They wouldn't have had a dragon.
No, they could have come up with a plan. Plan was fine. If Jon would have got on the damn dragon in the first place,
that's true.
They would have got the F out of there.
But they didn't need to.
Cersei brought that up, too. I love that. She was like, yo, where's the third dragon?
Yeah.
And Jaime's like, I don't know. It's on patrol or it's
guarding
barbecuing something. I don't freaking know. It's like, nah, this is a power play. She would have brought all three. Something happened. They're weak. We can kill them. No, bitch.
You can't.
The Night King can kill them.
Yeah.
Because Jon Snow's stupid. That's why. I'm not going to let that up. That was all Jon Snow's
That was dumb. That was completely
dumb.
He
was there. Her hand was out. He was grabbed a hold. And then he goes, man, you're hot. I'm going to go show off.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Why didn't he just get on there?
They would have taken the F off right then and there.
And then you have another white, apparently, that's just on the dragon. Who cares? And then, that was so freaking stupid.
So
I'm still so mad about that. I'm mad about that, and I'm mad about the plan to begin with. Because it was a stupid-ass plan, and the dragon, they wouldn't have had an undead dragon to go and take down the wall. So what? They would have been at the wall and just been like, guess we gotta go through this tiny-ass little hole.
Yeah, one by one, guys. One by one. Do you think Beric and Tormund are dead?
No.
No?
Because they were running, but I think they were running toward the middle.
Yeah.
And they saw it come down because you saw, like, they were holding each other back, like, oh god, like the wall just came down, sort of thing. So I don't think they're dead.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I hope that. I was gonna be worried.
I think they're the safest people at the moment.
Yeah, because they're just we don't care about y'all. We're just going.
They're just moving on along.
So
that's going to be a cool beginning to the next season, especially if it's only like 4 episodes, probably.
Yeah, but I think it's like 4 2-hour episodes.
Exactly, 4 2-hour episodes of the dead invading.
Yeah,
Winterfell, I guess.
All bets are off now, though.
Yeah,
anybody can die because this is the final season. We're not coming back. We don't know. Any single one of them can die.
I'm going to be pissed if Ghost dies. I'm going to be so mad if Ghost dies.
How are you going to feel if we just don't see Ghost?
That's fine. Ghost is alive then. That's cool.
Because even this season, I love when they're like, when they're like, where is somebody? Like, he's just hanging out there with Ghost in the thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we had to mention a Ghost. That's good.
We did. I was cool with it. I was like, all right, Ghost is alive. We're fine.
I was like, well, we can't show too many dire. Well, we got Nightmaria. Okay, we're not going to show Ghost this season.
I have a feeling. Well, I know. I'm pretty sure Rhaegon's gonna die. If it's Viserion that died, I'm not sure which one of the other two dragons died. Okay, so if it's I believe Rhaegon's gonna die because he was kind of another minor dragon.
Yeah.
Drogon is gonna be heartbreaking if and when he dies, but the rest, I'll have a hard time believing Dany dies.
Yeah.
I'll have a hard time believing Jon dies, unless it's like Jon dies in the end against the Night King or something, and it allows for there not to be any controversy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cersei's gonna die.
By Jaime.
Probably.
The King Slayer is gonna become the Queen Slayer.
Uh-huh.
It's just, I'm telling you, I've been calling that for a while now.
Yeah, I could see that now. I think it's gonna be a deal where it's like, she's not actually pregnant, she's just been playing you all along. Stab, stab.
And I hope it comes not in the back, but in the front.
Yeah.
I hope he's looking her in the eye.
Yep. And then I think the Hound's going to die, but I think he's going to die against his brother.
He better. I love that we finally got Gwendolyn Christie's character.
Yeah.
Being like, yo, Arya's alive, yo.
Yep.
And he's like, what? She all right? Where's she? It's like, she's in Winterfell. She's good. And I love that. Like, I was just trying to protect her. I was too.
Yeah.
I love that.
I like how it's like, yeah, well, I need to protect her for whoever's in danger or something like that. He's like, well, it won't be me. Yeah.
And then like, can she protect herself out there? She's good now. I don't know what happened, but she's good. But yeah,
anybody else though? I mean, Jorah's gonna die. Arya dying will be interesting. I don't know if she's going to die.
Two people will not die. Arya and Tyrion. Tyrion because he is George R. Martin's favorites.
Oh, yeah. And Arya
because she is George R. Martin's wife's favorite.
Right.
That is the one. Well, again, this is off script now.
Right.
So theoretically, yes, they could. But in the books, they say those two will not die.
Yeah. And I can see that. I would be curious about what happens to Arya, though.
Yeah.
Because something's got to happen to her that pushes her in a certain direction after the season ends.
Yeah. I think she'll just be assassin for the Winterfell or something.
I could see her going back to Braavos. Like, if, say, like, her family dies or whatever, she go back to Braavos and then just becomes the leader of the Faceless Men or something. Yeah.
Could be interesting to say so. Either way, it was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. I love the finish. So incredible.
Absolutely incredible. It's been an amazing season.
It really has.
Although I did like what Adult Swim put up. I was watching them the other day, and they put up, like, you know how they do their little tag stuff? It says, the writing in Game of Thrones, 2011 to 2016.
Yeah, right? I was like, dick move, guys. Dick move, but good troll. Good troll. So, all right, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We'll do some box office predictions.
Hey guys, Jason the X for SCNS Live. Make sure you check us out on youtube.com/SCNS Live. Every Thursday night, we got a live show for you guys. Please like the channel and subscribe to it for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more. We are powered by Cinelinks.com. And as always, keep on nerding.
The Jackass Nation podcast channel with shows like It Is What It Is with the Jackass, Jackass Reviews, Go Home, Jackass 1, a Star Wars podcast, and many more. Check us out at jackassnation.podbean.com.
All right, box office. It was a very interesting box office this weekend, Matt. It is the lowest box office in history since 2002, I think. But lowest weekend.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it last week. There's nothing that came out.
All the top 10 films combined made less than $50 million.
That's sad. That's absolutely sad.
49 million.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty bad.
It was definitely a week a weak for the box office.
Yeah, weak indeed.
But like I said, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
we knew this summer was already low compared to last summer, and then you topple that with the fact that there's just nothing that came out,
and Mayweather McGregor,
and then there's Mayweather McGregor. Yeah, there's just why go
and a hurricane in Houston.
That's true. Yeah.
Which is this is Texas. We're a big state, so we're all focused on
and
that.
I'm from Houston,
exactly.
So believe me, that's affected me a lot. So
let's see here. All right. Our guesses. You had Hitman at Hitman's Bodyguard number 1.
Yeah.
Lucky Logan at number 2.
Yep.
Annabelle at number 3. Nutty by Nature at number 4.
Oh God, did I?
Yep. Dunkirk at number 5.
Okay.
I had The Hitman's Bodyguard at number 1, Lucky Logan at 2, Annabelle at 3, and I swapped and went Dunkirk at 4, Nutjob at 5.
Okay.
Our box office is Hitman's Bodyguard bringing in $10 million.
We got one
for the number 1 spot.
All right.
$10 million, down 52% from last week.
It's not. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Annabelle Creation bringing in 7.
What?
Yep, at number 2, bringing in 7, down 50%.
Damn, we were both wrong then.
In the number 3 spot, a brand new film that neither one of us put, Leap.
Oh God, what is that?
Animated film brought in $4 million.
Ugh. Okay.
The number 3 spot brought in $4 million.
Wow.
At number 4, Wind River.
Huh.
Which got a little bit of a wider release.
Yeah.
And so it actually grew 54%.
I've heard it's really good.
I did too.
If you go on Cinelinks.com right now, you can read Garrett's or GS Perno's his review on it, and it looked good.
It pulled in about $4 million as well. 4,700,000, so, or 4,600,000. So, and then Lucky Logan coming in at number 5.
All right, so we were both wrong.
Yeah, we were
just
both
complete wrong.
We were both pretty far off. It's just, and I'm not going to lie to you, Matt. This weekend is not going to be very good either.
Can we punt it?
damn near, because the next weekend we finally get a release in It.
Oh, okay, yeah, and that's going to be number 1 for several weeks.
Obviously. But this weekend, let's see, what do we have coming out? Close Encounters of the Third Kind hits a re-release.
No. I'm sorry, that's not going to be number 1.
Yeah. Tulip Fever.
No.
600 theaters.
Definitely no.
A Boy Called Poe. Limited release.
Hell no.
Hazlo como hombre.
Okay.
Do It Like an Hombre. Hits 370 theaters.
Still no.
And Viceroy's House. It hits 4 theaters. So.
Punt. I'm punting. It's 4th down, bro. 4th and 20. We're punting it.
Rough week.
It's 4th and 20 on our own goal line. Just punt it.
Now here's what I find weird. Box Office Mojo has nothing about Inhumans, because Inhumans hit IMAX theaters only this weekend. So I guess that doesn't...
I don't think it counts.
Yeah.
Because this is a TV show that's just getting a limited release on IMAX.
And a very limited release, because it was supposed to run for 2 weeks. It's only running for 1 now.
Yeah. It makes sense, because it looks like complete garbage.
It really does.
Like, they had to have released the trailer and been like, okay, once we release this, we'll drop it down to 1. Like, they knew. They knew.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Like, even the director probably was like, this is going to run 2 weeks in IMAX? Guys, we really should just do it 1.
And I think one of the reasons they dropped it out, they go, you know what? IMAX theaters goes, we're not going to make any money off this. We want it in IMAX.
Yes.
So we're going to take out your crap and put it in the IMAX.
It's going to be terrifying in IMAX.
Yeah. Little bit.
I am so pumped for that movie, though.
I am, but I'm not.
In a not way.
Because we know how much I hate children.
I hate scary movies.
Yeah, I bought the original.
Why?
Because I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so I'm going to watch it while Jason is at the screening of...
The screening he didn't want to see, but he jumped on really quick and blamed it on his wife, and now his wife's not even going?
Exactly. While he is there, I'm going to see... I'll be sitting at home watching the original. And then the next night, go see. Oh my God, I'm so
Do
tired.
you,
This is
bro?
gonna be horrible.
Do you?
This
I'm
is gonna
good.
be. This is gonna be absolutely horrible.
My wife is gonna drag me to this movie, and I do not want to see it.
Yeah.
But she is going to drag me to it because she's like, "Oh my God, I'm really excited. I love scary movies." Let me just tell you what this woman does. When I go out of town on business, this woman will stay up late watching scary movies because she knows I don't like scary movies. So she will stay up late and watch them and then won't be able to go to sleep because she has nightmares. And I'm like, what is the point? And then she'll tell me, oh yeah, I didn't sleep very well. Oh yeah, why is that? Oh, because the dog or something. I was like, oh really? Is it because you watched a scary movie? And she's like, yeah.
All right, well, box office time, Matt. What do you got?
All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start off with the punter and the backfield, and we're going to punt. No, okay. All right. So I guess number one is still Hitman's Bodyguard because why the hell not?
Okay.
Number two, I'll give it Annabelle because why the hell not? There's nothing else. The other two were Wind River and Leap, right?
Leap, Wind River, and then Lucky Logan. Wind River, which is a lot like Wind River.
Yeah, okay. I'll give 3 to Wind River, even though my mind is telling me don't do that.
My mind's telling me no,
but my body is telling me yes. I don't want to hurt nobody. Anyway, and then I'll give Leap 4. I guess I'll stick with Logan Lucky at 5.
All right, those are good picks you got here. Hitman's Bodyguard at number 1, Annabelle Creation at number 2, Wind River at number 3, Leap at number 4, and Lucky Logan at number 5. I'm gonna stick with you. Hitman's Bodyguard is gonna stick in that number 1 spot.
The star power.
I'm gonna throw something out. I'm gonna knock it out into left field. I'm gonna knock it out there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say Close Encounters of the Third Kind makes that number 2 spot.
No.
Because I think people are going to go, you know what? It's a 30th anniversary. Let's go see it.
I think it'll be at like number 5, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna hit it in left field. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Leap's gonna hit number 3. Annabelle Creation is gonna drop to number 4. And Wind River is going to stick in there at number 5. So those are going to be my picks at the box office. You guys know how to put your picks in. Go to Twitter, put hashtag IiWiIJA, and let us know your picks of the box office. You know, guys, I love being able to sit here and talk to you guys, whether it's on It Is What It Is, or Jackass Reviews, or Go Home, or even Jackass 1, a Star Wars podcast. I love having conversations with you guys right here on the Podbean channel, on all my different podcasts, on the Jackass Nation. And being able to do that has been quite difficult, but I got to thank a lot of you guys for making it a little bit easier on me. And you know how you do that? You do that by working with Amazon, because Amazon has come to me. They've come to the Jackass Nation, and they said, hey, we want to help you out. We want to make sure to keep everything on your Podbean channel completely free of charge so that the Jackass Nation can check out all your different shows and not have to pay a single dime to hear your opinions on whatever it is you want to talk about. All you got to do is use this link. And so what this link is that you can find in all the description of every podcast I have, as well as on my Twitter, normally pinned to the top of the profile. Sometimes there's something else there, but I always tweet. I like to tweet it out on Tuesdays around the time I wake up. But it has the link that you click on, and it takes you to Amazon. Now, what this link does is it just takes you to Amazon. It doesn't take you to like my specific Amazon. It doesn't take you anything else. It just takes you to Amazon. Instead of typing in www.amazon.com, all you do is click this link. Maybe even go and bookmark. Once you click the link, then hit that bookmark. And then every time you go to Amazon, use that link. And whenever you buy something, Amazon says, hey, this guy bought it from the Jackass Nation link. Therefore, he is a listener of the Jackass Nation. So let's give a little bit of money back to the podcast channel so that they can continue to provide all of the content free of charge. That's right. Amazon throws back to me just because you clicked on a link and bought from there. It doesn't make anything more expensive. It's still the exact same price as it would be. There's no upcharges or surcharges or hidden fees. It's just Amazon, and they're just saying, this guy's a listener of the Jackass Nation, and they like to use Amazon, so let's give back to the Jackass Nation. Let's make sure everyone continues to get all this content absolutely free of charge. So once again, make sure to click that link in the description of this video on my Twitter. All right, so before we get out of here, Matt, we got a couple more options, a couple more giveaways are still going on. We're still giving, someone has officially won the digital download of Power Rangers, so shout out there.
Nice.
Now you could still win a copy of digital download of Beauty and the Beast.
That's a good one.
And a digital copy of Kong Skull Island.
That's not as good of a good one.
You could win tickets to see the Goo Goo Dolls live in concert here in Dallas, Texas at the end of September.
Did you get those from a scalper?
No, I did not.
Did you like, were they giving them away?
I have tickets to give away. I have connections. Or you can win tickets to see Lauryn Hill and Nas here in Dallas, Texas at the end of September. All you have to do is go to my Twitter and retweet the pinned tweet that has retweet the pinned tweet that has the donate to Hurricane Harvey on there. All you have to do is text Harvey to 90999 and help out some of the people here in Texas. Houston has been hit, and we as Texans, we always stand together. It's what we do. It doesn't matter what race we are. It doesn't matter what religion we are. All we know is that we come together in a time of need. I don't care who anyone in Texas voted for. If you need us, we stand with you.
That's right. It's actually a wonderful cause that you're doing with these tickets and everything like that. Jokes aside, it really is. And Houston's my home, man. I'm wearing a Houston Texans hat right now. Like that's my home. I spent 18 years of my life there. So, and I've been through hurricanes. I've been through Ike. I've been through Rita, and it was scary times. It was nothing ever as bad as what Harvey has done. And so a lot of people are without homes. A lot of people still need rescuing, and a lot of people have lost their lives. I'm lucky that my family is okay. So, but still a lot of people aren't. So they need as much help, whatever you can give to try and restore Houston to the city that it once was, because it's not going to be an easy fix, and anything that you can do, $1, $5, $10, it doesn't matter how much you give. Every little bit counts. I mean, you look at what J.J. Watt did. I mean, he said that, okay, our goal is $200,000 to donate to the city of Houston, and now they're up to like $5 million. Yeah. And now the goal is $6 million. So, I mean, that's just everybody who's helped out with this storm relief, and it's a beautiful cause, and it's cool to see that the world is kind of uniting.
So we stopped fighting. We're going, okay, we got. Mother Nature has once again showed us that we are the small person here, and that our differences are not that important.
Exactly.
And we have come together to do what we can to help. I love to see this.
It's amazing. I mean, the spirit of humanity in this one moment is absolutely incredible, and I love it. I feel bad because, like I said, Houston's my home. It always will be my home. The Texans are my team. Astros, everybody. So, it's heartbreaking to see everything that happened. Not just in Houston, too, but in South Texas, Corpus Christi, because they got hit a lot worse, too. So, anything you can do to help, guys.
That's right. Like I said, text Harvey to 90999. If you do that, they don't ask for no credit card information. You don't have to send anything in. It just tacks $10 onto your phone bill. All you have to do is not go to Starbucks one day, and boom, you have helped out a whole bunch. So please do what you can. Matt, once again, before we get out of here, I had a big announcement. Are you ready for this big announcement?
Yeah, I was really wondering what it was, because I would know about any UGF announcements.
That's right. Well, we do have UGF coming up. What date is UGF again?
September 22nd.
That's right. Is the night before East Texas Championship Wrestling. It is Marvel vs. Capcom: Dawn of GoldenEye. But at the end of here it is. This one's big. At the end of September 29th is the official day for Get Fat BC Day
Oh my
at the
God.
Texas State Fair.
Huge announcement, guys.
That's big right there, guys. The event is going down.
Pretty
Make sure you
Adam
are out
Schefter
there.
is tweeting this out right now.
They are. This is huge. This is one of the biggest things to happen. Is the best day, one of the best days of the year.
I need to
So
go
much
with you.
good food.
I need to go because I have not been to the Texas State Fair in general.
Yeah.
So to go on a day like Get Fat BC Day is going to be one for the record books. I'm sure.
It really
and
is.
it would be even cooler to go carrying my new title. So
That's funny. Don't get ahead of yourself.
my God, you would be rubbing that thing in my face if I went with you that next Friday.
It's going to be great. Make sure they're there. All right, Matt, where can everybody of the Jackass Nation find you?
At Move the Joystick on I'm so tired. On Twitch. No, it's not on Twitch. Well, you can't find me on Twitch. On Twitter and on Instagram at Move the Joystick. You can also find me on Cinelinks.com. And I also tweet out on the Cinelinks Facebook, on the Cinelinks Twitter page. I'm so tired. So, yeah. All those different places.
What the Force tomorrow
What the
night
Force
on the Dweeb Factory.
God, what is wrong with me? What the Force? SCNS live on Thursdays.
Channel Control this
Channel
weekend.
Control on Saturday. This is why I'm tired. Channel Control on Saturdays. UGF on September 22nd and all the other things that we are filming for UGF. So keep it on at Cinelinks UGF. Send a follow over there. I'm also playing a lot of Madden on Septuro 7. And I play on Twitch, on the Cinelinks Twitch. I do so much. I'm reviewing a game for last day of June. I'm going to be reviewing Destiny. I'm so tired.
Well, Matt, thank you very much for coming on the show. It's
Low blood
always an honor.
sugar. I need food. It's my birthday.
That's right.
Someone
it is
give
your
me
birthday
food.
today. Happy birthday, Matt.
Thanks,
Everybody
buddy.
go out and tweet a happy birthday to the one, the only Quad C.
I can't believe you remembered it. I'm only 28 years old.
Oh, there you go.
Today,
28.
yeah.
Look at you.
That's right.
Youngin'. All right. It is time for us to get on out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out this episode of It Is What It Is, episode 103. We are doing it big. We're doing the damn thing. Thank you to Cinelinks.com for powering It Is What It Is. Go and get all your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinks, guys. SCNS Live tonight on youtube.com/SCNS Live. Do not miss out on the show. What the Force podcast tomorrow on the Dweeb Factory YouTube page. Thank you, Zach Marchand, the Mad Zach, for that awesome logo for It Is What It Is. Thank you to the Offshoots Nation for hosting all of the Jackass Nation podcast channels. Don't forget, MPX is going down this weekend. Do not miss it. As well, my buddy Johnny LaQuasto's album is out now. Go to QuastoAlbum.com to get that album. It is absolutely hilarious. You will not be let down by checking out this album. It is one of the best comedic albums out there. Do not miss out on having this album. Guys, I want to thank you, Matt, for coming on the show. Thank you for talking with me. It has been a blast. Hopefully, next season we will have a post Game of Thrones episode every single week outside of It Is What It Is. A full recap episode, just Game of Thrones. So be prepared for that, guys. Y'all hear that go home music. You know how to get a hold of me at RealJackassBC, RealJackassBC. Use the hashtag IiWiIJA to join the conversation. And as always, it is what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to It Is What It Is with the Jackass. Follow BC on Twitter at RealJackassBC. Subscribe on Podbean.com to Jackass Nation. And subscribe to the Offshoots Network on iTunes. Views and opinions expressed by BC do not necessarily reflect those of the Offshoots or Podbean. We'll see you next time on It Is What It Is.